Long story short, security said it came from the top of the top. The sign had to get put away or I was getting removed from the stadium.
As a sports fan, you praise the team when things are going great and when you're happy. But when you're unhappy and when the team is doing poorly, you have the right to criticize your team. But one fan this past weekend of the Raiders did not have that right to criticize his team. He had a sign that expressed criticism of Josh McDaniels, a very popular opinion if you just scour articles around the internet. Tons of fans do not like Josh McDaniels this year. But Raiders security approached this fan, making interesting threats saying that they came all the way from the top. So we are here with Brendan right here, right now, who was at Allegiant Stadium with a great sign that had no profanity on it at all, right? And it just said,
Nope.
It said, fire McDaniels, keep Carr. It's all this sign simply said. Great design on the sign, by the way. So
Thank you.
What happened afterward? You have this sign here, great sign, no profanity. Take us through what happened.
So got there early, went down to watch warm-ups, hung it down on the sign in the black hole, standing by the goal sign. Tons of pictures were getting taken, people walking by on the field, NFL Network, ESPN, everybody down there with camera, tons of pictures, everybody laughing, smiling, tons of thumbs up. None of the players kept kind of smiling and walking by. Well, when it started getting busier and busier, security came over. And I got a video sent to me from a friend over in the VIP on the Raiders side. And you can see it plain as day where I was at. Well, Mark Davis was over there. Long story short, security said it came from the top of the top. The sign had to get put away or I was getting removed from the stadium.
Whoa. Okay. So wait, what do you think they meant by top of the top? You believe Mark Davis is the one who asked for this?
There was another guy next to me that asked, was it from Mark? And the security guy just nodded his head, yeah. He's seen it. He was not happy, does not want it in the stadium.
Okay, so here's the thing. Well, part of being an NFL fan, we see signs all the time. We've seen
Always.
so many, signs over the years. We've seen signs that just say F your team, signs with profanity that have been allowed at Allegiant Stadium, at other stadiums as well. Even earlier this year, we saw a Fire McDaniels sign during the Colts game at Allegiant Stadium. So what do you think was different? Why did they censor your sign today rather than any other day?
I honestly think it was because of all the controversy with Carr. I mean,
Right.
with what happened to poor Derek. I mean, the guy just got hamstrung, left out to dry, and there was a lot of heartbroken people over it. It was upsetting.
And did you see other people? Were other people having, Fire McDaniels, keep Carr signs or something similar? And were they asked to put them away?
I didn't see anybody else get asked to put things away. I was the only one down on the front that I noticed, but I know there was people, tons of pictures getting taken. Like I said, people with T-shirts on, and I couldn't even tell you how many pictures I took. And I know they weren't allowed to post them. They weren't allowed to put me on the screen. I know one of the Raiders photographers took my name and information down because he was going to send me stuff, and I've never got anything. Yeah, that just went away.
Well, that's what's so odd about this, because like I said earlier, we see signs all the time, and I guess as a Raiders fan, you paid good money for these tickets. I don't know how many games you've gone to this year, but you've obviously supported your team a lot, both financially and morally. How does it make you feel that the owner of your favorite team is not allowing fans to criticize the coach, it seems like?
It really kind of upsets me. I've been to every game since the Denver game of last year. I've got season tickets. I've been to every game this year. Tailgate, have not missed one. In fact, I'm even coming back this next week. I'll be there again with it. We'll see what they say. But I can't hate the Raiders, but I just don't agree with it. I think he needs to let the fans speak their mind. People aren't happy.
Right. And you know what? I mean, that's part of being a fan. You criticize your team, things that you don't like, and then you cheer things you do like. Well, hopefully more people join you. You're going to bring the sign again to Allegiant Stadium Saturday against the Chiefs. Hopefully more people join you, and we'll see what happens. Be looking out for Brendan here out there when you're watching the game on television.
Yep. We'll be on the black hole side, guys. We'll see you there.
Hell yeah. Peace out, Brendan. Appreciate you.
Peace out, buddy. Nice talking.
And keep in mind, Raiders fans pay the most expensive tickets in the NFL for their home games. And after the historic losses this season with Josh McDaniels, who wouldn't criticize this coach at the stadium? But Mark Davis is apparently silencing Josh McDaniels' critics by not allowing this guy to keep his sign, even though all it does is praise the franchise QB of the Raiders for the last decade and also criticize the new losing head coach. There is no inappropriate language or profanity in this sign at all, and we've seen signs in the past by Raiders Raiders fans that even feature profanity and also feature criticism of the team. But now, because the Raiders are scared of all the noise, of all the fans who are upset about the Derek Carr situation, they want to silence you today. And they have made Allegiant Stadium no longer for Raiders fans. Last weekend, it was completely overrun by 49ers fans, and that is what we've seen ever since Allegiant Stadium opened, just overrun with visiting fans, not catered to Raiders fans. And it's funny because visiting Patriots fans can even trash talk our team, and if one of our fans trash talks back, well, that Patriots fan gets an apology from our team president. But if you criticize Josh McDaniels, even though as a Raiders fan, you pay the highest price in the world for a football ticket, you are silenced and threatened to be kicked out. And we are just hearing about this one person. Who knows how many other people have been threatened to be kicked out because they have a sign or a shirt that criticizes Josh McDaniels. But we know for a fact it never used to be this way. Fans always express how they feel about their team through signs. We've had Raiders fans criticize this team in the past, even earlier this year, but now it's not allowed anymore at Allegiant Stadium, according to our leadership. And this just shows more proof that the Raiders are different now. The culture's different now. The Oakland era is completely over. And I guess there is no criticism allowed of the head coach now that we are the Patriots West. Even if you like Josh McDaniels and you agree with the decision to move on from Derek Carr, you probably do not think fans should be censored at games for speaking their mind. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments below. Like this video if you have not yet, and subscribe to this channel for more Raiders content. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.